Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth. Starring Victoria Vetri. Danger from above, danger from below. When dinosaurs ruled the earth. Rated G.
Welcome back, my fellow agents. It is I, X7, your dynamic agent of dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals. Today we are going to be talking about the Dinosaur Filmography, a wonderful book by Mark F. Berry, who I have corresponded with, although not for several years, probably almost a decade. And we're just going to do a quick review of this. It's a wonderful book. It goes through all kinds of, pretty much every dinosaur movie, most every dinosaur movie. But we will get onto that. Here's the cover. You'll notice that The Last Dinosaur is used both for the cover, although I've added a couple of extra dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals. But here's the tiny little cover there. Sorry, we'll get it better here. So before we get too far into it, please like, share, subscribe, vote in the poll, and no, there's no poll. Just leave a comment and hit that subscription bell if you want to be notified of new content. And let's get
When dinosaurs ruled the earth.
like they never stopped ruling it. Be that as it may, here's the book, Mark F. Berry. It's published in 2002 by McFarland Press. And it's almost 500 pages long. Well, 480. And it's loaded with information, and he reviews the movies. He reviews and then he gives what his opinions of them are, which, I agree with some. Most of them I agree with. I think Mark is of a certain vintage, the same vintage as I am, possibly. He was on Facebook. I haven't seen or heard from him for a while, and this is his only book that I see listed on Amazon. I was hoping he would do a second volume, and he was in the plannings of it, which is what I was discussing with him. But alas, so far I have not seen a volume 2 or an addendum. I think a volume 2 would be wonderful because it's, everything in here is pretty much, unless he needed to make some it's got King Dinosaur in it, which is not, it's a Slurposaurus. It's a lizard, but it's very thorough. He did a great job. And I got this, it was published in 2002, like I said, and I got it in January of 2015. So it took me a minute to get to it. This was before DVD had come out and thousands of cheapo DVDs with alleged public domain movies were out. I wish When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth was a better movie. I'll endure it at some point in time. So it starts out. It's in alphabetical order. So you get Baby, Secret of the Lost Legend, before you get Gertie the Dinosaur, or The Ghost of Slumber Mountain, which I really enjoy, and I wish that the whole movie was actually floating about, but it is not, alas. And here's a lot. There's Jurassic Park 2. It's got Jurassic Park in it. That's from 92. I don't know what the latest one is, but it's got a ton. You can tell some movies he likes more than others because he writes more about them. The Valley of Gwangi gets a lengthy review and was well worth it. We will be going over that at some point. One of the animated King Kong movies shows up. Let's see what else we've got here. I can tell by looking at it in reverse. Oh, that's Jurassic. Come on, we're going forwards in time. So it's really a highly recommended book. I think it's still available on Amazon. That was from the original Lost World, the one that deserves it. Ted Danson's movie Loch Ness. I think I've seen that once 100 years ago. So everything's in black and white except for the middle. What did I say about Guanji? That poor. I don't know what Harryhausen had against elephants, but they suffered in his movies. I am wearing a Smilodon shirt. It's my spirit animal, one of them. But it does have lovely, lovely a color section in here. Does it say how many? I don't know. It's good. I mean, the color section is really nice. Let's go through it quickly here. The unknown island, which is way better than it should be, mostly because it's a pulpy pot boiler, not because of the not very good dinosaur. Um, it's better than Baby. It lasts longer, or it's not nearly as long. There's When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth with the Redhead and the Strachosaurus, neither of which are in a theropod, none of which are in the movie. Like I said, I wish it was a better movie. When Beast from Hollow Mountain is a better movie than When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth. And you'll notice it does say right there, a Hammer film greater than 1 million years BC. That's a flat out lie. Flat out lie. There's no dinosaur movie greater than 1 million years BC. King Kong, of course, Guanji, Lost World, which is better than When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth. And especially if you see it in its restored version. There you go, Giant Behemoth, Johnny Jungle Jim had to be using 1 million BC. Land That Time Forgot, which I don't know if we've reviewed that with pictures or not, but maybe next time Sven airs it. There we go. Land Unknown, also very enjoyable, which we'll be reviewing because we review all dinosaur movies. And I think that's. Oh yes, this is not happening in the Untamed Women either, or in King, and then Gorgo, which is a lot of fun. I like Gorgo quite a bit. Once again, The Last Dinosaur, Two Lost Worlds. It's two worlds of 1 million BC again, but it gives Dr. Mordred, and here's another version of the Journey to the Center of the Earth. But it has lots of interesting movies, shorts. It doesn't go through too much of the television shows. In fact, I would think Land of the Lost isn't even in here. Let's take a look. Magic in the Water is in here. But it does have the Lost World from the Lost World television show. Let's look at Land of the Lost. Should be in here though. It's been a minute since I've looked through this. Lost, Last Dinosaur, Land. No, Land would be Land That Time Forgot. Land Before Time, thousands of Land Before Times. How many Land Before Times could there possibly have been? Land That Time Forgot. Land of the Lost is not in here. But we got plenty of Land That Time Forgot. Oh, sorry, left the trailer running. Didn't mean to do it there. Loch Ness Horror, which does not, period, end of story, look like that either. Oh, that's like the Crater Lake Monster, which has got a great monster in it, and it's a lousy movie. It's got the original, that first Flintstones movie from 92 or 93. A lot about that. 94, huh? Saw that in the theater. No, I saw it in a drive-in in San Diego. How about that? There's the Fantasia dinosaurs, alleged Allosaurus fighting a Stegosaurus, which is the right time frame at least. Caveman. Once again, I mean, it has pseudo dinosaurs. It is missing. I mean, it has Reptilicus in it. The flying scene of Reptilicus is in here. It does not have even the Sound of Horror. I'm going to find that again because that's a ridiculous movie, which is I found way more fun. There's Mytilicus. It does not have Varan the Unbelievable. And if it can have Reptilicus, why not Varan? I don't even know if it's got Godzilla in it. I think he's left those out as a matter of just principle because there's a lot of Godzilla movies to review, and it's a lot of Godzilla movies to review. But Varan should be in there because they call it a dinosaur. They call Godzilla a dinosaur too, but go figure. Anyway, this book, it's recommended. It's not cheap. McFarland is never inexpensive, but it's not too bad. I pulled it up here. What does Amazon have it on sale for? January 5th, 2015. It is $40, but it's worth it. I recommend it. There's no question that it's really, if you like dinosaur movies. Now, it does stop at 2002, so there have been a whole 22 years more movies overall. Boy, even the trailer is boring.
Danger from above, danger from below, danger from every living thing in this primitive world.
And the moon. Sorry, I got distracted. You get distracted by, yeah. There's few dinosaur movies that I don't look forward to reviewing, and that's one of them because it's just a slog to get through. The Last Dinosaur is a better movie. Come on, it's got Dennis Weaver in it and Joan Van Ark and that trippy song and a really trippy score. So we'll get to that too, I think. Yeah. So, he's very fair in his reviews. You can tell which ones he enjoys simply because when you're of a certain vintage, it's easy to tell. But he did like, I believe, Dr. Mordred, which I started to watch and then haven't finished yet. I think that's on Amazon, right? Worthy of a review. But that's going to be it for today, my fellow agents. You do have another 2 minutes and 48 seconds of the trailer for When Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth, because it is a great title. So great that they use it in Jurassic Park, the first one. But the movie's just, aside from those wonderful effects, the movie just is a kind of a slog to get through. Once again, I'm doing a review and I shouldn't be. So let's wrap this up here. All right, my fellow agents, that is our book review for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. You can buy it on Amazon or go to McFarland directly. Either way, Mark will be happy. Tell him I sent you, or Zenorama sent you. So until our next assignment, this is, did you like, share, and subscribe? Really appreciate it. This is X7 signing off.
When dinosaurs ruled the earth. This is the time, the very beginning, before man was master, when the moon wrenched a place for itself in the heavens. This is the time when men lived in fear, and the color of a woman's hair decided who should be sacrificed. Starring Victoria Vetri, who could tame any man.
Naked Guyera.
who could even train man's deadliest enemy.
Necro!
This is the time of unimaginable dangers. Danger from above, danger from below, danger from every living thing in this primitive world.